Hi, my name is attorney Carrie Peltier.
And my name is Gustavo Ortiz. I'm an attorney as well.
We're here today to talk about alcohol and drugs and what to do if you're arrested for either of them or perhaps one of your friends.
Right.
So I got a call today from someone who was with his friends and he was given a ticket for petty misdemeanor possession of marijuana. What do you think he should do in that situation? Should he pay the ticket?
No. First thing to do is to contact an attorney. You want to make sure you know every repercussion that may come out of you paying that ticket. Essentially, what you're doing is declaring yourself pleading guilty to this offense, and it can be really, really bad.
Is it a crime?
Yes. Well, not necessarily. It can be a crime for purposes of immigration.
So if you're a non-citizen, this might be a problem as well.
Correct. So while petty misdemeanors are offenses, not necessarily crimes in terms of criminal. In terms of the criminal court, they do consider them in immigration to be crimes, very severe crimes for immigration purposes. So if you're not a non-citizen specifically, you need to contact an attorney right away before even doing anything with that ticket.
Okay. And what about the situation if I'm with a group of friends and we get stopped by the police and they find drugs in the car, but they're not my drugs?
You could still be charged with a possession of those drugs. This is what they call constructive possession.
Oh, okay.
Because while you're not in direct possession of them, you're indirect, you may still be in control of those drugs while they're in the car.
Okay, so I could be implicated even if they weren't my drugs.
Correct.
What if someone just gave me their drugs to hold?
That's still as bad. That's
also
bad.
possession,
yes,
right?
That's still considered possession. That's actually direct possession in some instances. Even if they're not your drugs, you're still possessing those drugs. And again, This is a crime and can have severe consequences for you, especially if you're a non-citizen.
Okay. And I've heard lately that when people bond out of criminal court, they're immediately transferred to immigration, and then they can't go back to take care of their criminal matter. Is that true?
That is true. Right now, if you pay a bond before your proceedings in criminal court are completed or have concluded, you will be transferred to ICE immediately. They will either hold you in the same jail, or they'll wait for you outside of the jail, or they'll pick you soon after, either at work or at home.
Okay. Now, what about DUIs? If I am stopped for a DUI, should I take the test? Where you blow into the machine?
Yes, when you're pulled over for a DWI, the best thing is to cooperate. Any refusal of the test, especially once you're in the police station, can increase the charge of a DWI to third degree, and that makes it least likely to be able to work something out, so a better charge, or fight your case in general.
So if I refuse to take the test, they charge me with a more serious crime in order to get me to plead guilty to the DUI.
Exactly.
Oh, man. So what if I'm a non-citizen and I end up with a DUI charge and I plead guilty? How does that affect me?
Well, that could preclude you from certain types of immigration benefits, especially if this is a repeat offense. With the DWI crimes, they have enhanceability, which means that if you committed one crime, the next one will be more severe punishment and will charge more severely as well. Also with immigration, the more DWIs that you have, also will be less likely to be able to get any benefits. This is a discretionary issue also in terms of immigration. While it may not preclude you from a lot of the immigration benefits that you may be qualified for, this will go into your good moral character. And so that could preclude you, in a sense, from acquiring any immigration benefit in the future. Especially if you're not a non-citizen and you don't have any other type of, you don't have any other status currently.
And what about DACA recipients? If I have deferred action for childhood arrivals and I get a DUI, will I lose my card?
Yes, that could certainly be revoked.
Okay.
Yes. So it's important, again, that you don't drink and drive under any circumstances.
What about if I have a work authorization through H-1B? I was brought here by an employer, I'm being sponsored, and I get charged with a DUI. I've heard that the consulate back in home country has started revoking visas. Is that true?
Yes, that's what we've heard, that any crime, even if you have a DWI and has been dropped down to a careless driving, that could still have the consequence of having your visa revoked, and it's serious.
Okay. So if you have any other questions about alcohol and drugs, please feel free to contact us at Contreras Edin Associates at 651-771-0019, and the criminal attorney attorneys here will be able to answer your questions. Thanks.
Thank you.